What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's your boy FlippinStoop with another clip, guys. Today, you hear me speaking, guys, a lot lately about wanting to give up, and there's reasons I do that. Is because, guys, many a times in this past 6 months, I thought that I wasn't gonna be able to make it. I've had so much doubt within reselling on eBay, guys. I've had so much doubt within my own life. Am I ever going to accomplish anything? And the truth is, that is all in your head. In your head, if you are saying them things to yourself, you will not put in the work that is needed. I was just watching a video with Daily Refinement and him talking about, putting 50 hours a week into one niche for a long enough period of time, you're going to become a master at it. And he is spot on correct. Now, I have not been putting in 50 hours a week for 2 years consistent yet, but that is what I'm striving for. And that is my goal, is to be doing 50 to 60 hours a week so the ball really starts rolling, and that's what I have been putting in. And he is absolutely correct, guys. When you start putting that much energy into something, it is the laws of life. That you start putting that much energy into one area, one focus, one niche, it don't have no choice but to start working for you. That's why I stress the importance of having a niche, guys. You guys, every video I make, you see me on here, I'm trying to encourage you guys. There's times I'm making these videos where there's stuff going through my head like, are we actually going to be able to get this? Are we actually going to be able to keep our transportation? Because in life, things happen, guys, where cars break down. Things don't work out. This week didn't pay out as good as you thought. Them weeks are going to happen. That is going to happen in your life, but don't let them little things right there. And I know a car being down isn't a little thing. Matter of fact, we're getting ours fixed and looked at Sunday. And that is like what I'm trying to get at. Is if you keep going, the bad strikes will stop, right? I mean, they're never going to stop completely. You're always going to have something happen in your life that hurdles you're going to have to get over. But if you just keep pushing forward, things find a way to work. If you just give up, you're going to be in the same situation you were in for the rest of, your past life. You guys, that was my example. And I want to speak a lot more about my examples in life, because I can't point the finger at you guys. I can't tell you what you're going through. I don't know you guys on a personal level like that. So I can't speak whether you're going through this situation. What I can speak about is what I'm going through, because me and my fiance is going through, because I'm living that life, right? I'm living the life where when we first started reselling on eBay, in my mind, I thought I would never ever make more than $400 or $500 a week in my entire life. I just didn't get lucky in life, right? I had that mindset. And if you have that mindset, that's all you're going to ever accumulate is what your mind tells you. You got to start imagining bigger. Imagining bigger and actually believing that you can achieve that will get you to the next level. It will help you. It will make you believe that you can get to the next level, guys. We've had a car sitting in the driveway, not really broke down, because it still drives down the road, but it has a really bad pull and it will throw you into traffic, which I'm not willing to jeopardize my life nor my beautiful fiance's life to just be driving it, right? So it's been sitting. I go out and start it, but where she's working, one of the people that's working with her is her husband's a mechanic. So bam. So that's working out. Like, I'm telling you guys, if you just keep chucking forward and working towards your goals and dreams, things will work out. Things will work out. But if you're throwing negative sauce into your mix every day, you're going to get negative results from that negative sauce. You can't do that, guys. You really can't. And I am not one to talk, guys. I used to wake up in the morning hating life, and I still struggle with it at times. I got to get myself out of that negative mindset. People are like, well, why just choose not to? Well, I do, but it takes time. You can't just stop being somebody today and be somebody completely different tomorrow, right? Now, why do you think becoming a business owner for the first time or whatever in your life takes so long? Because you were so used to working for somebody that just laid your schedule out and what you did from Monday through Friday. You had that down. And when you don't have that, you have to figure out everything. And I never had that. I never had to figure out everything. I'd go to my job. He'd be like, you move them boards over there. You build that house from this blueprint, or so on and so forth, whatever I was doing. It was laid out in front of me. That's why if I ever say that people that work for a living and 9 to 5. I'm not knocking anybody. I'm not knocking myself, but I was lazy. I didn't want to put the work. I wanted what the business owners had, but I wasn't willing to put in the work. That's lazy. When there's nothing different about them than there is you or I. There's nothing different about them. They're the same. They're a living being on this planet. They don't have any special gifts, right? You could start this reselling on eBay, guys, from $0 right out of your closet. Chris just did it. Chris was showing it from Daily Refinement how he started. He's already making $50 a day profit. And he ain't even started 2 months ago. The proof is in the pudding, guys. You can't deny opportunity when it's right in front of your face. And that's why I make these videos a lot. Because the opportunity is there. Am I at my full potential? Absolutely not. I'm not even close. I'm barely scratching the surface of what I believe I am capable of. And most of us, if we're really honest with ourselves, we would have to admit that. Because if you were really putting in 120, you would, from your first half hour or hour in the morning, whatever it takes you to get your gears flowing and whatever, you would be going from the time after that until you were ready to crash at night. And that's giving 120. When you're giving it everything you got and you're actually obsessed with it. Look, if you don't get to the point where you're getting obsessed with reselling, you're going to get mediocre results. Bottom line. You ask any motivational speaker, you ask anybody that's super successful and they are obsessed with bettering themselves as a human being. There. You can't get great results being the same person you are today. I can't get to making $1 million a year being the exact person I am right now. I am going to have to change within this next 5 to 6 years. And people are like, I want change. But the truth is, most of us don't want change. And that's me included. It's hard to change what you're used to doing on a daily routine, a daily basis. You're used to working that 8-hour shift. Maybe you work 12-hour shifts. But you're doing it for somebody else and you don't have all the responsibility that business owner has. So, long story short, if you want better results, you as an individual have to be willing to change. Change is constant. It's always going to happen. But if you're doing the same thing you were doing last year in your eBay business this year, you're going to get the same results. Nothing's going to change. You're not going to get any change. How do you change that things? Start working on your listing qualities, your picture qualities, how many items you're actually putting up a day. If for the last 20 years you've been having 400 items on your store, 200 items, 300 items on your store, don't expect any different results than you got last year or this year. It's not going to change. It's not going to change. I can't do the same thing I did, cut grass for the next 20 years and think for somehow, God awful reason, this company's going to pay me $1 million. It's not going to happen, guys. If you want to make money like that, you got to become your own boss. You got to become an entrepreneur. You got to become a business owner of some sort to make income like that. Unless you went to school for 15 years to be a heart surgeon and whatever, right? But that's not what the subject we're on. There are way more ways than eBay to make a substantial amount of money, guys. All you gotta have is a will and a desire and to be able to humble yourself and go out and go door to door and knock on people's door and ask them if they want their grass cut. You can start there. I know companies. I worked for a company that are multi-millionaires in multiple different states. They're a multi-million-dollar company that started with two brothers. That's all it started with 50 years ago. Now they're in every single city in Michigan and 6 other cities. Okay, so if that tells you how long it took them to get there, it can happen for you guys. But to be honest with you, most of us are not willing to put that much energy into something and not get any instant gratification. That's where people get hung up. And that's why people stop reselling on eBay. It's not that they couldn't have been successful. They just weren't willing to continually put in that type of work and deal with the struggles. Look, if you're not stressing a little bit in your eBay business, you're too comfortable. You're not pushing yourself as far as you can, right? I have expectations of myself. And sometimes you can't put too much expectation on yourself because then you'll crumble. But you can't put too little because then you'll never rise, if that makes any sense. If you have no expectations of today doing more than you did yesterday, you're going to stay at the same spot you've always been at. I love you guys all. It's your boy FlippinStoop. I hope this video encouraged you guys a little bit to push yourself a little harder in your